Bonnie, thank you for being on the Critic Show today.
You're welcome. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. And let me say, I love your accent. You could read me the alphabet or the phone book, and I just listen to every word you say.
Oh, thank you. It's not as thick as it used to be, I think.
Okay, it's still beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Things kind of fell into place in kind of a unique way for you in getting this role. Can you tell everybody how it all came about?
Yeah, I was acting in Australia, so I'd already been in a bunch of TV shows there, and they were casting in Australia for Star Wars Episode 2, so I got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really go and ask Lucasfilm for an audition. They have to come to you, so they came to me.
And you were there.
Yep, there I was.
Okay. Had you had a lot of familiarity with Star Wars at the time?
I actually hadn't, and sometimes I get booed at Star Wars conventions for this.
Oh, what's up with that?
Yeah, but I hadn't seen the originals. I'd seen a little bit of Episode 1, but I certainly didn't really know what it was all about. But of course I knew what it, I'd heard of Star Wars, everyone has, I think.
Yeah, so have you had a chance to see them since?
Absolutely. As soon as I got the audition, I went back and watched them all, and now I'm a big fan.
It can be such a life-changing experience to become part of the Star Wars family. What's it been like for you ever since getting this all-new familiarity with Star Wars?
Yeah, it's really funny. I really didn't have any idea what it was. People told me, oh, for the rest of your life you'll be known as Beru. I was like, I didn't really get that. But then when I went to my first Star Wars convention, Celebration 2, it was just so big. I was blown away. And now, I mean, this is 10 years later than Episode 2 now, almost.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah. So it's really a very interesting experience.
First, it's obviously surreal in of itself to be playing a younger version of basically the person that took care of one of the more iconic heroes in the science fiction genre. And then in Episode 3, you had that scene that you've got in the picture here where you're holding young Luke. That had to be kind of a surreal experience once you got familiar with it all. Yeah,
absolutely was. And, I mean, I just love being able to say that I raised Luke Skywalker.
That's a cool thing.
It's the coolest line ever.
Not everybody can say that.
That's true.
Okay. Well, you've had a chance to interact with some of the passionate fans coming up and talking to you. And have you had any guys come up and hit on you and offer to be your Uncle Owen?
No one's really said it quite like that. I've had a few proposals, but no one actually offered to be my Uncle Owen. So.
Oh, where's the creativity?
I know. There you go.
Well, I also know not only do you do acting, but I know you also have a singing career as well. Can you tell folks how you got involved in that and where they can hear your music?
Yeah, so I was working in LA with Val Garay, who produced all of Linda Ronstadt, James Taylor, Jackson Browne, all that stuff.
Names?
Yeah, so we made an album. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be released. We don't have a release date yet, but it'll be soon. It's called The Deep End, and you can actually check it out now on Reverb Nation if you go to reverbnation.com/Bonnie Piesse, which is BonniePiesse.
Okay.
Yeah, you can listen.
And once that's released, I'm sure it's going to hit iTunes and everywhere else you can get music.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, we'll look for that, and I appreciate your time and love your work on Star Wars, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
Thank you very much.